When you're finished, use the other key. There you go. They're all locked up. Right, now the poop. That's locked. So make sure inside the toilet, in the toilet, there's a little arm that you pull and it shuts off where you pee and poo, the little hole. Otherwise this won't pull out if that hole's open. And then you just pull it out. See, it's not coming out, so that hole's probably open. Let me go shut. See the hose open, that's got to be shut. So underneath the toilet, you've got to move this. So that shuts. And now you can pull it out. Now that's shut, we should have a go again. So you can lift that up and just pull. See, it comes out easy. That means that you shut it properly. Okay, so you pull it out, let it go on the floor. It's got wheels, and this is the handle. So you lift it up, push this away, and just lift it. And then it's like a carry case that you have at the, you know, like a suitcase. And then you take it. So, put the handle back for a sec. Get it up here. Turn this so it's facing the end. Undo this. Get rid of it. And then just tip it out. This is where we poo is, and you wee chunky bits. And when it's empty, turn this here and slide this out, and that's where all your poop goes. You turn this on. Give it a bit of a clean. Make sure that don't fall down the toilet. Turn that on. Put the end back on, back in, job done. And then this end, boom.
You lock it?
Yeah, lock it, them's right, otherwise it won't go back in. And then you can get your handle back out. And then when she's empty, bring her back. And you just lift her up, push her in. Make sure this is in line because it won't go back otherwise, and it just pushes back in there. And then you can just put your handle back in. Oh, 2 seconds, got to lift it up like that and drop it. See, it lifts up and drops in and it catches it there so it doesn't move. And then close this and lock this. So now the water, grey waste, disconnect this, pull this out of that, put this on, and then you can wheel this and empty any of these into a drain. But these just close, and this, it's not full of shit, comes up here and just goes in the front one. So before you leave, make sure all these are locked with the same key. So over by the showers here, you can bring it round the back, put it down the drain. Do that one. Down the drain. This is where the shower block is, down the side of it. That is where the poop goes. The poop goes down there and you can wash it out. Yeah, as you can see, that's where you go, down there. Same with the toilet. So when you're finished, turn the water off, disconnect that, and undo this. This is ours. They don't come with the ends. We put this end on. So take this with you. Put it back in there. There you go. And then you go to the end. Disconnect this. Disconnected. And then we take this out here. Take it out of there. And then put this in the sink in the kitchen. Okay? Just close this up. And put this one back on. Boom. Easy peasy. Now we're going to empty this. Sorry, just tip this one and leave it to empty. Okay, and then we roll this up. We'll wind it up. But what we do is we run a towel through it. We run a towel down it to dry it off. So the gas, when you want to tidy it up and close it, so you pick this up. As you can see, the gas says close that way. So tighten it up. There you go, gas is off. We lock this back up. And then we turn all the switches off and come down here. You undo this because that slips through a little socket there, the wire. You can shut that, and then what we do is pull that lip up and give it a yank, and there you go. No, so obviously that's like that. Disconnected. Back up and lock it. Same with the pipe. You basically run a tea towel down here, dry it off. Pretty easy, they can do that. We play with this. So the power can go in there with the gas if you want, or I like to put it in here. Oh, I like to put it in here. It's in there like that. So this is the aerial. It's been pushed up. So what you got to do is you've got to release the pressure. So you undo this. Undo this so it's loose. And then drop it down. Water's in the way. You just bring it down. And then tighten it up. So you brought it down, tighten it up. So the aerial's lower on the roof now. So when it travels, it doesn't get damaged. What I do is put these two things in the caravan. So after you've cleaned your floor, put a nice roller over the top of your nice clean floor with loads of sand in and makes it dirty. Pain in the bum. And obviously last thing, put these up. When that water's in, you just put this in and lock the van, check around, make sure you haven't left anything, and bob's your ankle. Fun is your aunt. But you need to put this needs to go in there so they can wind the legs up. So there you go. So wastewater, like where you brush your teeth and do dishes, goes in that one. This is clean water, pumps in, steps, and make sure everything is all shut up. Make sure all the blinds are shut, because don't want people looking in and thinking about nicking our TV. The fridge is slightly open. There's a little piece of plastic at the bottom. It leaves it open so don't go moldy. The gas is off 100%. TV is strapped back, so this TV has hooks either side, and you use this Velcro to strap it against the side so it doesn't move. He says, and it moves, but it don't. Yeah, it's moving. It's moving. Okay, I'll do it again. So I'm going to hook it around that hole. It's hooked around that hole, hooked around the other one, and it can't go anywhere. Sorted. Alright. There you go. Shut the door. Shut. Locked. Cool. One last look around to make sure she's all sorted, and done. We're off. See you later. Until next time.